Hello, welcome to Should I Buy You This Game? My name is Christine, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing my top 10 roll and write and flip and write games. Welcome to was the first flip and write game we bought. Then earlier this year, they released the Collector's Edition. This edition gives you all of the expansions ever made for Welcome to, and they are on reusable sheets, so you will never have to go and find refills. During the game, 3 cards are flipped over, and you choose one of the pairs to add to your game sheet. You have objectives you need to complete, and once one person completes 2 objectives, the game is over. It's a very thinky game, and due to the randomness of cards, every game plays differently. And you can try out all the expansions to find out which one is your favorite to play. We love Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig because you get to draw. This is another flip and write game. For each round, cards are flipped over. The number of cards depends on how many people are playing. Then whoever has the lowest number of cards the previous round gets to pick their card first. Each card represents a room to be added to your castle. There are placement rules to follow, such as the rooms must be connected by a door. Once a room is completed, meaning all of the doors have been connected to other rooms, you can gain a bonus depending on which type of room you completed. It is all listed on your score sheet. We also have public and private objectives that you're working towards to gain more points. When the deck runs out, the game is over and you add up your points. I mainly play Isle of Cats Explore and Draw when I feel like playing Isle of Cats, but I'm home alone. In this game, you flip over a series of cards. You then choose a row of cards that you want to add to your player sheet. Multiple players can choose the same cards. Like in the Isle of Cats, you're trying to group families of cats together to earn points. There are also public and personal objective cards similar to the main game. My City Roll and Build is a great game to take on vacation. Last summer, we played it while we were in Spain and on a cruise. This is a campaign game over 12 rounds. You roll the dice and it will determine the type and size of building you need to add to your player sheet. With each round, more rules and scoring opportunities are added. If you've played My City the board game, then I think you will really like My City Roll and Build. I find Mindspace to be very relaxing. I tend to play this game later at night. You flip over 6 cards and lay them in a row in front of you. Then you roll the colored dice and place the dice from 1 to 6 along the cards. The dice determines which shapes you are allowed to add to your board and in which color. You follow placement rules such as you can't have the same color touching each other. There are also 3 objective cards you're working towards for some bonus points. The sheets are reusable, and this is another great game to take on vacation. Next Station London was the first in the series. There is also Tokyo, and they're just releasing Paris. In this game, you're building the metro lines around the city. There are 4 different color subway lines. Each round, you use a different color to build your line. You flip over a card which shows you a shape. You need to make your subway longer by connecting your previous line to the new shape. You get points for crossing rivers, going through many different areas, plus how many stops are in one area. You play 4 rounds using all 4 colors, and whoever has the most points wins. Rolling Realms started as a downloadable printout during COVID, and then they released the first collection of cards a couple years later. Then right now they are just releasing Rolling Realms Redux. This game consists of a pile of mini games. Each round you pick 3 games to play with. You roll the dice, then everyone uses the results to add to 2 of the 3 mini games. Each game has different rules and scoring abilities. At the end of the round, you will choose 3 new games to play with. What really makes this game fun is that they've teamed up with other companies to make realms for a variety of games, such as Parks, Obsession, Arcnova, along with their own games such as Wingspan, Wormspan, and Apiary. Parks Roll and Hike is a newly released game. There are 5 different parks to discover. Each player gets a little field guide to jot down their findings. You roll the dice, and the players take turns choosing the dice they want to use. Whoever picks the orange dice gets to activate the current location and take the extra action. You get to journal your sightings, gather water, and see a variety of animals. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. In Cartographers, you're building up a map for the Queen. The game takes place over 4 seasons. Each season has a number, and once the cards revealed equal that season's number, the round is over. From there, you're going to score 2 of the 4 cards for that season. Each card is scored twice during the game. The cards give you scoring objectives such as a village of at least 8 houses or water beside the ruins. You may also run into an ambush. At this point, you switch player sheets with your competitors, and you need to draw the monsters on their sheet. You'll lose 1 point for every empty space beside the monsters. Otherwise, you add up all your points, and whoever has the most points wins. And the last game is Look at the Stars. And in Look at the Stars, you're building up constellations. The trick in this game is after so many rounds, you can no longer create under a certain line. So you have to plan carefully. You flip over a card and you need to add the shape to an existing constellation or a new one. You're trying to create a number of different sizes of constellations to gain points. There are also objective cards that will either gain you a bonus during the game or points at the end. Now, if you want to learn more about any of these games, check out the links below to the full videos.